Indian Premier League has given us a lot of inspiring stories over the years, be it Jasprit Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, or the most recent one, Rinko Singh. But now it's time for the WPL, that is the Women's Premier League, to give us inspiring stories of young girls who aspire to represent their nation in international cricket and to play for the Indian women's cricket team. And one such story is of Saika Ishaque. Saika Ishaque belongs from Kolkata, an area called Park Circus in Kolkata, which is relatively a poorer neighborhood where families who are not that financially strong reside. But this is a story against all odds, a fight of a young girl against all odds to become an international cricketer and play for the Indian women's cricket team. कहानी हम शुरू करेंगे सितंबर 2021 से, जब शिव सागर सिंह एक फॉर्मर बंगाल लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर का फ़ोन एक बार नहीं, दो बार नहीं, काफ़ी बार बजता है एंड शिव सागर हु यूजुअली डजंट पिक अप अननोन नंबर्स डिसाइड्स टू कॉल बैक ऑन दैट नंबर एंड वो नंबर किसका निकलता है? यू गेस्ड इट राइट, साइका इशाक। साइका इशाक जो काफ़ी लंबे टाइम से उस टाइम सितंबर 2021 में काफ़ी लंबे टाइम से बंगाल टीम से बाहर थी। शी कॉल्स अप शिव सागर एंड asks him if she can train under him and if he can train her to make a comeback into the Bengal team. अब शिव सागर सिंह के जो कैंप है, जो अकेडमी है, उसमें there were only boys up till then and Saika Ishaque became rather the first women cricketer to be trained under Shiv Sagar Singh. Saika, who started her cricket at a very early age, it was her father who took her to an academy for the very first time on the advice of his friends. And unfortunately, Saika lost her father at a very early age, but she has never looked back since. She followed his dream and now she is an international cricketer. So when Saika reached out to Shiv Sagar Singh, she wanted him to correct her basics, and that is exactly what Shiv Sagar Singh did. He talked to her for 45 minutes that day and told her that we need to start with the basics. There's a lot of things Shiv Sagar told to News 18 Cricket Next in an interview a year back, where he said that she came to my academy in Kolkata and I had a chat with her for a good 45 minutes and convinced her to be strong and to work on the basics. We started working on a technical glitches like the landing of the foot, transfer of weight, release of the ball, and so on. These are all interrelated and you have to work on them in combination to get a good final product. This is what Shiv Sagar Singh told to News 18 Cricket Next, that they wanted to work on her basics and her technique, the landing of the foot and her timing and her speed and everything, because she has been out of the game, out of the team for a long time earlier because of an injury, but then she couldn't make a place back into the team. He wanted her to start with the basics again. He says that I hadn't coached any female cricketer before Saika and she was my first girl student. After joining me, she started bowling to the boys here. There are many Ranji Trophy players as well whom she used to bowl in the nets. That's why whenever she went to play with her team, she would be a bit more confident. And that is where her confidence really got better, because she used to bowl to the Ranji Trophy boys in the academy, and then whenever she went back to play with the girls, the teams in the domestic tournaments, the women's team, she used to be a lot more confident because she knew that she has done her basics right. And he's someone who says that you should concentrate on every ball instead of every over and every match, and that is something you used to tell Saika, that whenever you are at the mark, at the run-up mark, don't think about the rest of the over. Only think about that ball and only think about bowling a dot ball. वो डॉट बॉल जब आएंगी विकेट्स अपने आप आएंगे, and that is what Shiv Sagar Singh taught Saika Ishaque. Saika Ishaque has had a very tough childhood. She used to ride motorcycles in her neighborhood. She used to play a lot of gully cricket. She didn't have enough financial backing to be that independent and have all the kits and money to learn cricket. But that is where Shiv Sagar Singh helped him. He said that I don't take money from people who belong from a financially poor background, and he rather helped Saika and he taught her for free, and he also gave her kits and bats and bowl to practice, and that is where Saika was really thankful to Shiv Sagar Singh. And He said that I used to tell her to try and bowl as many maidens as she could. As I said, that he mainly focused on bowling dot balls, and that is what he taught her. The spinner was back on the field and was performing consistently for whichever team she played, and that is where her return, her journey back to the game began. She started bowling well, she started being consistent, and the next step was the WPL. And he recalls the tale of the WPL auction when her name came up. He says that I called her up when she was bought by Mumbai Indians. She was not at home at that time. She had gone out for some work. I told her that you have been bought by Mumbai Indians. She didn't believe me at first, but then she was really excited with the fact that she will be playing against international cricketers in a tournament like Women's Premier League. And he said that this is your time to shine. Be confident, but then also be humble and learn, because this is a perfect opportunity for you to learn, because the main focus was always on being an Indian cricketer. She wanted to play for the Indian cricket team, and WPL become that step for her. She gave an incredible performance in the WPL, taking 15 wickets. And again, as I said, the rest is history. She recently made her debut for the Indian cricket team in a series against England, the 3 T20I series. She was in the reserves for the Asian Games. Unfortunately, couldn't make it to the squad and the playing 11. But this time around, she made her debut against England, and now again, she'll be looking forward to many more series for India. She's a youngster who has fought against all odds to be where she is right now. She's an inspiration. As I said in the beginning of the video, IPL has given us a lot of inspiring stories, but now it's time for the Women's Premier League to give us such inspiring stories, to inspire the young girls across the nation to pick up a bat, to pick up a ball, to pick up the keeping gloves and practice, because they have a platform in WPL and they have a dream to play for the Indian cricket team.